turn down the audio on the TV. Because you don't need to hear everything echo. God damn, my hair's still wet.
Drivers, to your cars.
All right, pole sitter is going to be Mulmar Diggs. That's a good effort out of him.
Drivers, to your cars.
Welcome to the Orange Show Speedway for the finale of the Busch Bonanza Kubota 300 weekend. This is a 150 lap feature event. Let's get down trackside for the command. Any minute now.
Drivers, start your engines!
And the engines fire on the grid. And they'll roll away on the one pace lap. Beautiful field of 26 stock cars ready to do battle for 150 laps around this speedway. Coming off at turn 4, pace car peels away, and we are green from Orange Show. Poor getaway from Diggs. Sphere gets a good run on the outside. And down the backstretch they go for the first time. We saw Mike Carroll dominate his heat, and Scott Drake dominate until caught up in an accident, after which Gene Stapleton took over. But Stapleton is way back in the field right now. Carroll and Drake are a little closer to the front, but still have some work to do if they want to get all the way to that #1 spot. Currently held by the number 40, Mulmar Diggs. Getting real bunched up in the pack. That is letting these first two scoot away. That's 78 trying to stay with the 40 and keep him honest. Laps will click off very quickly around this speedway. It's a very short lap, which means if you go to the pit lane here under green, that is going to be day over. Leader's starting to stretch a gap. Got a battle here for the 4th spot between Gino Sphere and Tony Tonto Jr. Tonto in the 80 gets the advantage down the backstretch. Jump back to the battle between Doug Spark and Jackson Thatcher. 83 in the 03, 03 on the outside. Typically the 83, the car on the bottom, is typically going to win the battle here, and he does off of turn 2. Field trying to get a little bit more single file here. As you can see from that shot, you already see the leader in the background. Mike Carroll's going to take advantage of Doug Spark being a little bit up out of the groove and take the spot away. Spark going backwards. Trying really hard not to cough into the mic, and we got a little 3-wide action back there. Tony Gunk and McComas. Who else was in that battle? Ah, Bobby Farrell on the outside. They're still 3-wide, bouncing off each other just a little bit. Not a lot of room to work around here. We'll go to our infield camera. Gives you kind of an idea how small this little bull ring actually is. And you might get dizzy if we stay on this camera for far too long. Farrell having some trouble here. Leader already coming up behind Kevin, the last car on the lead lap. Kevin and Beresford fighting for the final spot in the field, trying to get away from this leader. As you can see the track very quickly, we get cars all the way around the speedway. Now that he's caught traffic, let's see if Diggs can cut through them as quickly as he was making laps solo. 78 closing on him. That might bring the 11 and the 444 back into this fight. '78's right here now. Kevin trying to stay on the lead lap here. Lead lap finish, maybe a guarantee of a decent finish tonight. Well, we got to fight for the lead. 78's got the inside. Tommy Davis going for the lead. Of course I wasn't in the space bar to check the name because I forgot his name. Tommy Davis is going to lead the lap. That's bought Kevin a little bit of time, but he's not done much with it. Kevin, having spent the last few seasons barely making any shows in Extravaganza, making it a full-time effort this season in the Bonanza. This is the first show he's made. He actually missed Daytona. Not by much, but didn't make it in. Hoping to make the next 3 after tonight and maybe get himself high enough in points that he doesn't have to race in the future. Nice little scrap we got here for the lead now that they've caught the lap traffic. Alex Stillo getting passed by Kevin now as Kevin tries to get away from this leader. We're probably going to see this all night. The leader's going to catch lap cars, get all checked up by him, and we'll get some good racing from that. But once they get into some clean air, they may scoot away again. 78 getting aggressive here with the 72. He might get a run here on the 40 into turn 3 if he really wants to send it. Thought better of it. And Kevin's now got the leader alongside him. Looks like he's going to lose the lap here as Diggs goes by him. And he'll join the rest of the guys who have already lost a lap as we work lap 24. Tight little bull ring. You're going to lose laps quick around here. 78 going for the lead once more. Davis going to take it here. I think we might be setting up a nice little battle here at the front. Painter going down a lap. Mike Carroll starting to work his way up towards the front. Not seeing the same thing out of Stapleton or Drake. Tommy's just working him here. He's caught Reno Jackson in the 7. He's going to go right on by that car. He's got that Charger working good for him tonight. Got a couple double wide ahead of him. And he has worked a nice gap away from Diggs. He's got multiple cars between he and Diggs now. Diggs struggling through the traffic. This is letting Tommy build a lead. Of course, all it'll take is one little incident and that lead will evaporate, but a lead nonetheless for now. Kevin working on Reno Jackson back there. Take a look at that battle. There we go. To the inside. I think Kevin's going to get it. Sphere's moved up to the 2nd spot. Carroll working on Diggs now for 3rd. Sphere's going to get to the inside of the 7. Try to work his way up towards the leader. Mike Carroll trying to follow him. It was a good show in the heat for Mike. And he's running okay so far in the feature. He's going to get around the lap car of Reno Jackson here in the immediate future. And he's clear. Diggs just struggling with this traffic though. Kevin trying to stay in touch with the leader. There's the pace car. Not really, I don't think he's quite succeeding at it, but and McComas now's got the leader alongside him, And I think that's going to be all she wrote for staying in the lead lap for the 2 car. Nobody's been able to really fight off the leader here. But as you lap further up through the field, you will start to get stronger cars. Scott Drake has cracked the top 10 now. Davis is just building a lead here. 2.5 was it this time around? Almost 3-second lead. I think he's passing him where he can and not pushing the issue. He got a little aggressive there with the 22. Right down the quarter panel. Stout did yield to him though. And that 22 will lose a lap here. We got a battle for second. Let's go back and take a look. I think Mike Carroll has gotten around Gino Sphere, moved himself into second. Diggs has finally gotten through some of the traffic and is closing back up now on the rest of the leaders. But Tommy Davis is still getting away at the front. Spears having a thought about going to the inside here. Mike. He's going to do it here. Mike's just running this higher line, maybe getting more momentum, but it's not faster. You need to be able to cut in a little bit more if you're going to run that line. We got that battle for seconds heated up once more, and it is not helping him catch the leader, that's for damn sure. Gino will take the spot back and move Mike back to third as Diggs closes up on him. And now Diggs and Carroll are going to have a fight here for the third spot. I think Diggs has got it now. See how the leader's coming in his quest. He's gotten around Stapleton and Farrell. Now looking at Hill and Torgerson for spots to be gained. Well, not spots, for cars to be put a lap down. Track position to be gained. He's alongside Hill now. And Molitor Hill's going to lose the lap here pretty quickly. Leader's starting to get close to the back half of the top 10. Field spread all across this racetrack. Laps quick away quickly around here. We're coming up on lap 50. Coming up on the 1/3 mark.
New player.
And he gets alongside Torgerson. And he's going to put him a lap down. Nobody's really gaining on him now. He's kind of got enough cars between he and the rest of the field that he's got time to work on him. Going to go to the inside of Tony Gunk. And Gunk will be the next car to lose a lap. Battle for 10th is just ahead of him here. That 57 though is going 2 down. Yep, 57 is going to be the first to go 2 down. Inkman and crew have missed on the setup tonight.
Oh, did they dip the ice cream cones at the McDonald's right?
What? Where have you been? I was talking to you and you disappeared. Now the race has started.
Oh, well, I'll join the race.
I was telling you, I was looking at the stats. The car we're getting is, the only difference I see is it's got 30 more horsepower than the existing late model. And I was reading the Cars Tour rulebook. There's some interesting stuff in there. Davis going to go by Tonto now. Doug Spark sitting in 11th is about to go a lap down. So,
feature?
Yeah, we already ran the heats. So a week from tonight, we're running the last Jetta race, right? And
yes, we're definitely running the last Jetta race at Rudskogen Motor Center.
Were you checking to see if you had the track?
Yes. are we gonna run the last ever Chevrolet Monte Carlo race?
Shoot, can we do both?
Wait, hold on. Is this the last? Is this the last shred of Monte Carlo on iRacing?
Wasn't it the only Monte Carlo on iRacing? No, JB, you're an idiot. The 87 car's a Monte.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah.
Well,
okay.
sure, what about the ARCA car?
The ARCA car's an Impala. I was sitting here thinking, I'm like, wait a minute, we're all idiots.
Oh.
And Sheldrick's going to lose a lap.
No,
Tommy Davis is stinking up the show right now.
No, that's not a good thing.
No.
It's also unclear with the new late model stock. I think from stuff Junior had said and posts that people have seen, it sounds like we'll be able to treat it just like the Super and paint whatever we want on it, so JB can make it a Monty if he wants to.
I believe we're getting it because that's the class that Junior races and his teams run.
Yeah, well, it's the Cars Tour car, and as far as I can tell, I think the current late model would have actually been in that class if you put a composite body on it, so...
So that car is fire, and I also recreated that car on the old iRacing Nationwide body.
Wondering what other oval content they haven't told us about, like... So we're getting a replacement car. That's new, but it's not new. I'm wondering if there are any tracks that haven't been announced. I think we're getting the Formula Ford, the Clio, and Jerez on the roadside, I think, have been pretty well confirmed. But I don't know what else we might be looking forward to. And I'm sure they'll throw out a dirt track that JB will complain has a broken cushion.
Well, there's not one that doesn't, so yeah, he probably will.
What if they fix the cushion?
Dog, is that gonna happen?
What?
Are they gonna fix the cushion?
I'll believe it when I see it. Or whatever.
Starting in this build, all tracks have a non-dynamic cushion built into the upper groove.
Or what do you think about that Kendall car? I kind of like that.
Beresford's going to lose a second lap now. And we've got an issue. Kevin has blown a motor in the middle of the backstretch. Cars are just barely getting by him. Is he going to get back around? No, he's not. This is going to bring out a yellow. Caution on the speedway. Heartbreak for Kevin. First show he's made in the motor. Let's go on lap 70. Well, that was about the most Kevin thing that could happen. We're just shy of halfway. We will go through halfway, I suspect, under this caution. R.I.P. Kevin's hopes and dreams.
Is that Kevin?
Who just blew up? And brought out the caution? Yeah, that was Kevin.
Oh, that looked like Kevin.
It was a pretty Kevin thing to have happen about halfway through the race.
Now we're gonna restart with like the entire field on the bottom and 8 cars in the outside group.
Oh yeah, no. One of the heats, the top 13 were going to advance. A yellow came out. There were 13 cars on the lead lap. And the guy that was the last car on the lead lap didn't make the show because the back of the field caught him. It was really kind of cool. The races for the heats were actually pretty good. All right, doubling them up. Yeah, I get a little stupid here, but they sorted out in time for the green. All right. Pace car is going to peel away, and we're going to let him loose again. Coming to the green to start lap 75, pace cars away, and we are green. Davis is going to get clear off the front. No, he won't. Reno Jackson's going to stay on his bumper. Now he's going to be clear. See if Carroll can hold speed around the outside and slingshot around. Slingshot around on a quarter-mile track. Yeah, that'll happen. He's not going to be able to do that. He's going to have to duck in and get around these cars the old-fashioned way. He's still trying the outside. The outside ain't going to work, Mike. Stop trying it. Mike trying to make the outside work. It's not going to happen. This is just letting Tommy Davis check out at the front of the field. Got to get around these lap cars, guys. Mike, just lift and cut under him. Cut under him. Go to the bottom, Mike. Stop trying the high side. It doesn't work. I got a string of 3 Pontiacs in a row now. A decent number of Pontiacs in this series. Honestly, might be more Pontiacs than I have Toyotas. Alright, let's find a battle somewhere. There's got to be a battle for position out here somewhere.
Get your goddamn ass back to this motherfucking house right motherfucking now.
Alrighty then.
And I'm not lying.
Is there context for your profanity?
Can't do a goddamn thing with your motherfucking house.
What the fuck is happening? Sitting here broadcasting a race and JB just comes in with profanity out of nowhere. He needs to watch his profanity.
Who?
JB.
What's not profanity?
Yeah, that's the one. Riding on board with the 71 machine. Give you an idea once again what a tiny little racetrack this is. That 5 car is actually the car he's trying to race here. Closing in on the 96. That's a lap car he's going to need to get around. We'll go up to the sky cam. Give you an idea, once again from another angle, what a tight little bull ring we're running around. This actually might make me dizzy. Let's see, any battles we can find out here? There's got to be one. Probably between a couple of lap cars, though. Oh, there's Pace Car again. Spark holding up Gino here. Mike did finally get around some of these lap cars, but he's got a lot of work to do here to get up there. But once again, cars cover the entire racetrack. Not a lick of clean air to be found. Yeah, there's so much traffic that it's going to make it very difficult for anybody to get to the leader. They're going to need him to get checked up weird. JB, your voice activation game's a little low.
What are you watching, John?
Sorry, I just watched Thatcher kill out a short-handed goal that rolled right through his motherfucking crotch.
Right through his 5-hole?
Yeah.
Alright, we're getting down to the last third of the action here. And just nobody can get up to Tommy Davis. He's got the advantage of traffic.
And Dallas, he did. Oh, Dallas stays!
Oh, I enjoyed the Beetlejuice video.
You like that shit?
Yeah.
Oh, the Canucks scored. Oh, man. I gotta watch that again.
Yeah, Mike's just not getting anywhere. But we got a battle between the 5 and the 71 we could find.
Not good, dog.
Well, no we don't.
5 saves on 7 shots.
It's not really a battle back here just yet. They're getting close to each other, but they still got a lap car between them. So far, only one car out of this race. Kevin had an engine failure. Everybody else still running. Steve Inkman's 3 down. Handful 2 down, including Beresford, Jackson, Gunk, Farrell, Stello, Sheldrick, and Daniels. And a good chunk of the field 1 lap down. We're going to get a battle for position here between the 5 and the 40, aren't we? JT Armstrong hunting down Diggs
Came
now.
close to reenacting my video. Good video.
What?
I just watched that video again. I almost reenacted it.
Which one? Oh, you almost reenacted it on the stream?
Okay.
Yeah, that would be good.
Here comes JT with a dive on the 40 car. Gonna try to force Diggs up out of the groove and take the spot away.
Oh, what am I doing, dude?
What are you doing, dude?
Hey, Doug, you know what I just thought of? We didn't run a Long Beach last week.
I know, Doug. You want to practice for some PIR tonight and maybe race?
What track is it?
Virginia International Raceway North Course.
Is that a free
Alright.
circuit?
It is a free circuit and it's brand new.
Okay, I've never ran a circuit. God damn. I've never ran a lap on a circuit.
I've run the circuit, but I've never run this circuit.
Never ran it in any game.
Really? You never ran it in 2003?
No one ran it in 2003.
Oh, there was a pretty good 2003 version. It looked about as good as the old iRacing version.
The only thing I know about this track is that it has a tree.
No, it doesn't. The tree came down years ago. It was struck by lightning.
Alright.
That's why people are really upset about iRacing getting rid of the old scan, honestly, is because they missed the tree. It's the only thing that was really worth saving was that there was the tree.
Tim, did you think about making this race more than 150 laps to take more than a half hour?
The max laps the track comes with is 150, and I was going for a 300 lap weekend. I didn't want to be here all night, as JT Armstrong gets the spot back from Diggs. It's a good little battle, and Scott Drake's coming up to it.
This is Mortimer?
Mollimer Diggs, yes.
No.
Or however the fuck Tony thinks it's said. Apparently Tony's never met anybody named Mollimer. And thinks it's Molmar. Scott Drake going for the spot. Isn't that a nice looking machine? I'm happy with most of the new cars. I don't think there are any new cars that I think are absolute stinkers. There's a couple that are a little bland, but nothing that I'm like, I don't like this car.
Oh, Doug, speaking of new cars that are stinkers, Doug, I do not dig the yellow wheels. That's just me.
Yeah, I mean, that's okay. I just don't really like that scheme in general, to be quite honest with you. No, I do. Actually, it has silver on the bottom, though. I think it would look better with, like, chrome rings with silver.
Are you allowed to do chrome rims anymore, though?
Talking about.
I assumed you were talking about an actual car. Are you talking about an iRacing scheme?
Yeah, it's from
It's an old scheme.
Do whatever the hell you want then. I thought we were talking about somebody's cup scheme. I'm like, well, you can't do chrome and cup anymore. Because it's fun. And it's the no fun league. No, wait, that's somebody else.
Anything that looks remotely good is banned. What track is it being, Doug? Am I getting one of 20 people? Are you being not practice?
Palmer Diggs
Yeah, we
gone
can
down a lap.
Oh,
Here
you
comes the
got-
leader
yeah,
through
yeah.
this battle.
Yeah, Doug, I'll get in the one with 20 people and I'll leave. Like, no,
Good to you.
Doug, I've already signed up for the practice. I don't need to practice California or Auto Club, whatever. Yeah, Doug, I'm already in the Skip Barker.
He's already in the skip to my Lou.
Man, I was looking for that water cat for like 2 weeks. None of the wheel.
I think Tommy Davis really stinking up this show. He's now got everybody but the top 5 a lap down. Mike Carroll is probably going to be 4 seconds back when he comes on the line here. Yeah, just shy of 4 back. I don't know if anybody's going to catch
take
him.
on the Predators in Nashville tomorrow?
Laps are winding down.
Kind of ready for that.
I did not.
And the 96 is going to go
I
down a
wonder,
lap.
I wonder if we
Yet
turn
again.
and do these.
Next one in the line is going to be that 5th place
I wonder
car,
if that
Scott
was all
Drake.
really, like the whole beginning of the season was.
Yeah, there's just so many cars between Mike and the leader that it's going to take something dumb happening here, I think, for anything to change at the front of this field. Scott Drake in the sights of the leader now. Looking to make this performance as dominant as he
What a
can
breakaway save.
as he goes in to lap the 5th place car now. And Scott doesn't even have a fight for it. Oh, well, now he's fighting back a little. A little too late for that now, Scott, don't you think? And now we've got down to 4 cars on the lead lap. Laps winding down. We're getting close to 20 to go from Orange Show Speedway. Wow, the leader made it's a little mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt him too bad.
Oh, dude,
Honestly,
I forgot to place my bets tonight.
I'm rooting for a wreck like we had in Heat 2, honestly.
God damn it.
See if we can maybe mix this field up, but I don't think it's going to happen. Macoma's going to lose another lap here.
Waste of a night. You know what I just realized?
What?
I was running all of Long Beach on our what's that track?
Orland Park setup.
Orland Park, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, my bad.
I don't know how much of a difference that was really making, so.
Yeah, I don't think you can change anything on this car, really.
You can change the perches and the tire pressures, and I think maybe because it's a bumpier circuit that maybe you'd want to tweak it a little bit, but I don't know.
Alright, Doug, I just got this set up for this week. Do you want it?
15 laps to go.
Yeah,
Tommy
sure.
Davis continues to stink up the show.
Santiago send you?
It's going to take something stupid for anybody to get to him. Carroll's got so many cars he's going to have to get around. There's no way he's going to get there without a problem happening. I'm more curious now whether JT's going to get lapped or not. I think Gino and Mike are pretty safe. It's nice to see new names up at the top of the chart, though. Top 5, only one of them raced last season.
Oh,
Top 10. Actually, I think
shared
it's
it
true
to
of the top
everyone.
10, too.
Oh shit.
True of the top 10 as well.
well, it's not like they couldn't get this in the forum.
Literally no one's gonna look at me.
Mike's closing the gap, but he's still got so many cars in between. And it went up again that lap. Like, he's not close enough to even really talk about it. Coming to 10 to go. Davis just needs to keep this thing on the track, and he's going to win it. I don't see any way he loses it unless he does something dumb or something dumb happens to him.
A lot of farmhouses out here.
Those are not farmhouses.
They're dressed up like them.
They're condos.
What the hell is that?
Yeah, Mike's losing time again. JT gets around Bev. Tommy looking at Stella to put him another lap down. Stella's not really moving over for him, is he? Gonna make him work
What
for
is
it.
this? Hell.
You know, I just realized, JB, you're probably talking about the pit buildings that look like barns, aren't you? Not the condos and the S's.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are supposed to look like barns, but they're garages and stuff like that.
This track feels like Barber's.
I could see where you get some similarities there. 5 laps to go. Tommy Davis still leads by a boatload of time. Not even a close race. He's led most of the race. There was a little battle earlier with Mullimer Diggs, but he came out on top of that. And it looks like he is going to emphatically punch a victory out of this group of race cars. 4 cars remain on the lead lap. He's closing on the 4th place car. I don't think he's going to get him unless something happens. But we can see the 5 in the shot. He's not far off.
I feel like this one's going to be a little bit harder to learn than Orange Park.
2 laps to go. As long as this 78 stays rolling, this win is as good as his. And it'll be his first victory in the Busch Bonanza series. White flag, second time out. Rookie Tommy Davis looking for his first victory in his second race. Down the backstretch one more time. Starter reaching for the checkered flag. Checkered flag in the air. Tommy Davis will win the Kubota 300 at Orange Show Speedway. Coming home second is going to be Mike Carroll. There he is. Gino Sphere in third. 4th place is going to be JT Armstrong. About to get lapped, honestly. Then we've got Joe Morsdorf, Mullimer Diggs, Scott Drake, Tony Tanto, Bev Fresh, Jackson Vetcher, Jack Painter, G. Stapleton,
Basically, we've had to
Mullimer
learn
Hill,
4 brand new racetracks in the last 4 weeks.
Baron McComas, Doug
Yeah,
Spark,
we're
Troy
definitely
Torgerson,
getting
Dave
our,
Daniels, Larry
broadening
Sheldrick,
our
Ron Stout,
road
Alex Stella, Bobby
encyclopedia.
Farrell, Adam Beresford, Reno Jackson, Tony Gunk, Steve Inkman, and the only car that didn't
I
finish,
mean, we know
Kevin
the
Corbin.
oval in New Hampshire.
Oh!
Thank you for watching tonight's race. We hope to see you next week for, what track are we at next week? Checking the schedule really
The
quick.
unanimous European guys wrecked in front of each other like 4 times.
All right, the short track at Daytona.
Mateus.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, this track is
All right,
actually
everybody have a
very
good night.
short.